That was weird. That was super weird. As soon as I plugged that PS4 in, it just froze Streamlabs. Well, Streamlabs was still pumping out the juice, but it threw about the system. The capture, whatever's on. Where did I put that sync cable before? I need it. Alright. That was exceptionally weird. Anyway, so he's saying I get sync. Saying they lose sync after a while, after a couple of minutes. Oh, can't even get a picture at the moment. So I can't get the PS4 up on the screen for this. I've got it on my screen. There we go. Yeah, I don't know where. Yeah. So this is apparently after a couple of minutes dropping out, controller sync, and then trouble syncing it back to the console. So it's probably his controller, I'm guessing. I'll let that sit for a bit. Yeah, that's probably it, right there. It's still synced now. Shit. Oh. So, let's put this on and see what happens, I guess. Way out of alignment that. It's pulled itself into place hardcore. Huh. You see that? Put it over here and see what happens. Oh, need the power cable. Well, I've got to find out what's this controller anyway. Shit. Shit. Oh, I think it's just the theme. Couldn't connect to the internet. It's the colour of the screen in his theme. She's still fragging. So this one, yeah, I don't know. I think it's a goner as well, to be honest. So it's either that lump that's in both of them, which is really weird for it to be in exactly the same ball pad, which is very strange. That's getting like super duper hot. So that one's probably foobarred. Maybe that's why I had cross on it. Might have been lighting up before. That's going to be glowing, I reckon, under the camera.
Thanks for the raid.
Thanks for the raid. Ah, it's got a short on the... Huh. Yeah, so the South Bridge is short in that 1.5 rail. Serious? So that South Bridge is too bad. Well, I don't have another one to go on it, so I won't be getting 1.5 here. She's short because of that. Oh, that South Bridge is too bad. And I don't have another one, so I can't really do anything with that either. So I wouldn't know it needs South Bridge, but I might get a spare one day. Oh yeah, that coil's like burning hot. burning hot. So we're sure it'll be gone now. Yeah. Oh, it didn't like that, did it? Right, so I can't do anything with that. So she's parts board or toast, one or the other, or so I can wait for Southbridge. But I need to plug this in over here. Uh-oh. Find the power cable. Hello, mate. Are you opening today? Yes, mate, till 3 o'clock. Oh, until 3 o'clock. Yes, mate. Okay. No worries. Bye. Fuck me. Oh. I think that Southbridge is through bad as well. Anthony, how you going, mate? Alright. Oh, I want to smoke. I really want to smoke. What do you want to see? PS2, X360, OG Xbox, PS3 Fat, PS3 Frankie. Don't really want to do a Frankie, but I've got one there I can do. I need to start a poll. And I got those other 1.6 fraggers that I had a good look at the other day that I can't remember. Oh, that one needs a Cyclops, that's right. Yeah, which I don't have, so. I wonder if I took the Southbridge off this one. And put on, I've taken all the RAM blocks off this. I wonder if I took the Southbridge off this and put on this one. Yeah, I'm starving. I've got some salami there. It is lunchtime. I'll wait till drink o'clock though and I'll get some snacks to go with it. I've got a funny feeling his controller's Fubart. I wonder if he's using 1 or 2 or 3 or... He's definitely not losing sync. I probably should have said, mate, yeah, bring your controller, I'll double check that. Well, I don't want to do the silver piece too because I'm waiting on the bits for it. I've got that switch light that I could pull the mod chip out of the other one and see if it works. I don't really want to, but should we do that? It's probably not a bad idea, eh? So I can take this out of there and put in the other one. I reckon. It'll confirm whether that chip's buggered or not, eh? Controller's still... Yeah, this controller must be fooked. Unless it's a distance thing, maybe I should move it away. On the bench over here for a bit. controller's still synced. Well, I'm going to put the mod chip out of that other one from yesterday in this, the one that would just reboot to Hikari, so hopefully it's not the chip. It does the same thing, then it'll confirm it's the chip, I guess, eh? Most definitely. Come on, where's all my good tweezers hiding? It's not too tricky, boss, as long as you've got a scope. It makes 10 times easier. But you got better eyes than me, so. You probably do it with bare eyes, eh? Come on. connectors flex isn't the best, that's for sure. It's a bit iffy. Getting a connection there. Usually are those ones, are they? They've usually got a little bit of flex sitting outside the pad, which makes life difficult. Now before I solder that right in, I'm going to test it. So it's those two. Controller's still synced. So there's something going on with that other switch, big time. It won't do that. Interesting. Wonder what it is with that other switch. Interesting. I just bend the shielding, I don't cut it. Just bend it up a little bit out of the way so it doesn't clamp down over it and cut into the flex. So where the flex passes over here, I just bend it up. Out of the way. So it doesn't try and push down through the flex. I'm intrigued with what's going on with that other switch now, where it's doing it. There must be a component on the board that's been knocked off, or although it was working prior to cleaning the board up. So, and all I did was ultrasonic it and IPA it. And we'll find out once I get a screen for it and chuck a chip back in it and see what she does. Oh. Oh. Huh? No. SD card is exFAT. Ah. Ah. It should let me boot into. Stupid effing thing. It should let me boot into the switch though and then ask me to update it. So the controller's still synced. I might ring him and tell him it's your controller, mate. Oh, what happened here? What happened there? Did I miss something? I'll always do switches. What's a good bunny in? There isn't a firmware update, hopefully. I should have asked that question first. Still on 18.01? And by that short, sweet update it should be. All right. Ah, I didn't change anything then, but it's not booting the chip. It's the cable's not in properly. They look like they're in properly. It's weird. have to get some salami and cheese and a drink. It's 1 o'clock and it's Saturday. Oh, I wish I could find the solution on those two 1.4 fraggers. That's frustrating, annoying. Hang on, I think that's in properly. Say Marky for a little while. Oh shit. Serious? Orange screen of death. Oh, man. Oh, see, this is switches for you. What would have gone wrong with the goddamn Wi-Fi? You touched it. Very weird. Man, that was just funky as. Very funky. Alright, I'll be back. I'm going to get some drink and some to eat. I think Kobe's been eating my salami. Cheers. Plus just off the PS5 off, so I could hardly understand him, but he's saying shutting down during gameplay, and I did his liquid metal a couple of months ago, so I'll have a look-see. So this then, a little bit. Just power it off before I put this on. Ah, fucker. Yeah, I don't know, McKenna. I'm thinking very weird. Very weird. I would go to would be like a missing component, but if there's a missing component, it wouldn't boot the normal switch. Something to do with, yeah, I don't know. It's not activating into the SD card somewhat, like it's, yeah, very strange. I have no idea. I'm gonna say when I put the screen in, put another chip in, I'm be banking on it's still going to do the same thing. I've never experienced it before, so I can't. I'm sure there's someone out there that's had the same issue, you would think, eh? I guess I could scour the board and see if there's anything obvious there that's half hanging off. I would think if anything to do with the NAND side of things. Honestly, got no idea. So it's not rolling into the atmosphere. It's just going back to Hikari. Yeah, I don't know. Very weird. That guy's had a switch done for me before back in May 2023. The message is there for him. What are you doing, bud? I ain't got nothing for you, bud. Right, and that controller's not losing sync, so I'm going to give him a quick call. Tell him it must be his controller. Um, so this, I wonder if he stands it up. This one he dropped in, oh, I can't remember now, a few months back. I could have a look at his message actually, see when I spoke to him last. And he's crashing in game, and he had liquid metal problems. And he's come back, I'll tell you how long shortly when I find his messages. Oh, I don't even have any messages from him, okay. So I don't know. Maybe he hasn't been here. He was Asian or Chinese, I couldn't understand what he was trying to tell me, but I don't have many messages from him, so he may not have been here. Well, what's that saying? I have no idea what it says. Does it want me to update the controller or something? Ah. Where's language? I thought it was here. In the box. That's not. I need to see English to see what errors is. I want to see the error log. Oh, let's freaking change English. I do, see? Where's the friggin' language? I'm sure I'm going to see more languages on the right when I hit the language one. It's usually this one on a PlayStation 3. No idea. Alright. Oh, 45 gig, serious? I wonder if he's got any digital games. Yeah. Okay, mate, how you going?
Yeah.
What can I do for you? I can't do much with it, freaking me out to read it. Seriously? He's saying he's crashing playing games. I need to run a game on it. Does this connect to the internet? Oh Jesus, where's my one? I need the English. Where do I change the English? Why can't I find it in the settings? Oh, I've got to do a HDMI port. Once I've done the HDMI port, we will find out where the English setting is. Oof. It's crashing during gameplay apparently. The other one, vanilla. Not this one. It's usually in the box icon, and then when you hit the language thing, you'll see all the other languages written in their language. I can't see that there anymore. Oh God, I could go a durry. Oh, I want to smoke. Right now. I might have to look at the code reader on that other one and see if it's actually crashing from a RAM issue or something. But he said I did the paste or something for him a few months back because it was crashing, and it's crashing again. So I would expect if it was a RAM issue, then he would have gone home with it and would have had the exact same issue non-stop. If it was hardware based kind of thing. Not works for months and then decides to stop again, probably. Well, if it's the same customer, Makina, I don't know for sure. I did do one a while back for a guy that his games are crashing, and I said that to him, so it's probably a liquid metal. And he said that, mentioned that to me. He said it was liquid metal. You did something last time, or blah blah. Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to move within a few months and end up with. But what I'm getting, that one that I'm thinking of didn't actually have a dry spot on it from memory. I was like, oh. I opened up thinking it was going to have a big bald patch, and it didn't. I'm pretty sure that's the same dude, the same one. So. Oh, they knocked the cap off, motherfuckers. Yeah, I just have a funny feeling that's the same dude. Could be wrong, but I think it might be. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, generally they do crash though. It can cause a console to crash. Oh, it's too hot. All right, where you going? Where you going?
Train station next to the jumps. I'm meeting up with some of my mates.
Do you know how to get the train from there to there?
Huh?
Do you know how to get to from the train from? Because you might have to change trains.
Oh no, I'm not getting on a train.
Huh?
No, I'm meeting him at the train station and we're riding there.
Okay. All right. You got okay. Which train station?
Market.
Okay.
I don't know
Alright.
there.
Just be careful. It does, yeah. But if it's the same customer, it was from memory, it was a pretty clean console. So, and his liquid metal was fine. Just gonna get a drink. Check out when I changed the language to English. Oh, I didn't look. Shit. I'll put it back together and I'll look. Oops, forgot to look. Yeah, it's usually at the box. And then you can see the language because when on the right hand side it has all the other different languages there to pick from. It's usually easily found. God, I'd love a durry. Oh. Oh. It's a Jasonless, dickless model. order some more of these. That's my last sheet. So the box, so the box and 1, 2, 3, fourth one down, choose language on the top right. Okay. So the box, fourth one down, top right. Cool. Onto it. Right, let's do his invoice. There's an extra step to get to it on these. On the PS3 it's the box, and you can see it on the right somewhere. From memory. Oh, that 1.4 I finished. Oh shit. Oh, I've got a heap of hard drives there I need to unlock. Yeah, well, I think if it's the same guy, I'm pretty sure I would have, you know, if he was running it vertical, I would have told him to run it horizontal, and so I don't know. I'll have a look, see what's going on. Need to connect it to the internet, play a game and see what happens. Where's do PS5s have it like the PS4? The would have been in system, I would have thought. Oh, error history. So he's 3 times in Helldivers it's crashed by the looks of it. So it could be his game, I don't know. 26, something went wrong. Don't know. So Helldivers seems to be what's crashing on him. What? Oh, actually, no, fan's running. So I say, it smells warm. That's the best way to say it. I can smell the heat coming out of it, kind of thing. Oh, that just shut down. Okay, so fucking if it's just these fucking Helldivers, have you tried fucking installing it again, dude? Although now it won't turn on. Huh. Let's try a different game, see what happens. Well, normally it'd either tell you it's overheating, or it would come up after this screen going, your console overheated, blah blah blah. Okay, mate, hang on.
Good. Why you did that quick?
Oh, PS5? It does smell hot though, like I can smell the warmth coming out of the back of it. So let's try Resident Evil. Door open. Oh, she's shut down, okay. So, alright. So I probably should check the BW, well not BW, the codes, but let's have a look, see what's going on. Oh, I guess I can check the codes out first before opening it right up. So it has been here, it's got my warranty sticker there. Yeah, mate, how you going? Good. That was the dude with the disconnecting controllers. I'm like, mate, I don't have time to stand here and freaking test your controllers for you, unfortunately. Fuck me. Go buy a new one. But the console is clean as, you know, it's not, so it's full of dust. It's, oh, and I've actually had, oh, I've already had, looks like, or someone has, been on the UART. Maybe I didn't find an error and, yeah. Ah, nice ball, cool. Yeah, I know mechanic if it gets down on that edge there, but the console doesn't even have a speck of dust in it, you know what I mean? Like, so I highly doubt the power supply is covered in fluff. I must have checked this out last time though and found nothing and did the liquid metal and left it at that. Surprised I don't have any message history from him though, so I could know when he was here last. Which is kind of odd. Where's my cable? Same thing. Last time it was shutting down on him during gameplay. And I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering it's the right dude, I pulled it apart and because I said I was probably liquid metal, and I'm pretty sure his liquid metal was fine from memory. So maybe something slowly Oh, I feel like slowly dying. A RAM block or something. Or, don't know if I've got the cables around the right way yet. I'll be back front. I like to check it with, is it Wii Tools? I can't, this one I think it is, because it actually tells me if it's got a connection. The other one doesn't. After plugging in, it'll come up here saying successful something, blah blah blah. So they're around the right way. All right, cool. Menu UART command ready. Cool. AC in detect low. AC, what that is anyway. APU not responding. Trying to reboot. Check fuses. It's not a blown fuse for fuck's sake. APU not responding, check fuses. Unexpected power loss. That would probably mean just unplugging it. Oh, we go. So, wait, where did I see overheating? Somewhere. Overheating, here we go. This one. Overheating, 3-second blue light off, so at times very quick white light. The unexpected power losses are when you actually pull the power out of the back of it. Overheating. Overheating, okay. So, interesting. Maybe I should replace his liquid metal this time around or something, I don't know. Look at that, all done without BWE. Who needs fucking BWE? Fucking Booty needs BWE. See if we can find out why it's overheating. Like I said, it does smell hot. Well, it's sitting there running. It's like you can smell the warmth coming out of it. I should have cleared those codes, just in case. Well, I'm going to check it out, but I say generally if the PSG is going to be blocked with dust in the vents, generally there's going to be more shit around the inside of this than there's not. So it's super clean and dustless, to be honest. There is not really a dry spot, but it is. Could just be the liquid metal again. I'll have to ask him. I'm pretty sure I would ask him last time. If he's standing up or laying it down. If you're standing up, lay it down. For God's sakes. Listen. Had it down to this point before anyway, because yeah, like the power supply is clean as a whistle. Liquid metal is, it's no dry spot, but it is down off the die, you know, like. Seriously, not that bad. It's really not. Like, I've certainly seen worse. I bet you if I ask him again though, he tells me he's standing it vertically. It doesn't need any more, Sean. It's got plenty. There's a chunk of it there, and there's still a big chunk of it on the APU itself. It's got plenty liquid metal. Like, it's a little rough, but I can't get that any cleaner. Like, yeah, no, there's heaps of liquid metal there available for the system. So I've got that big blob of metal there, and then there's just as much on the APU still. So there's this. But I've just given that a good rub, and I did get a lot of black shit off it. Still coming off. But there's that one spot in the middle there that's, so it's still coming off. But I wonder if I get a little bit of wet and dry and try and sand it actually. Like, I've seen them worse than that. I'd be happy with that, you know what I mean? Like, you can see that mark there when I wet it though. Nothing else there is going to come off, that's for sure. That patch there, that you see when I wet it, it's well, it's not the dye, it's the heat sink, but I haven't got to the dye yet. I think I might have some 1400 or something out here. Or higher, I can give it a rub with. I got some 1500 here. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay. I got rid of it. This might solve his problem, hopefully. That shit sitting on the surface was possibly causing it. Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, I don't know, Wack. That's a good question. Very good question. Yeah. 'Cause it could freely go anywhere there. It can't get out of this section though. But and this is a newer revision PS5. It's not like the OG where it's a couple of years older kind of thing. But those marks on the heatsink weren't the best, were they? Oh, well, we'll do that and see how she goes, eh? It's not getting any kind of RAM issue or anything. Really? So. Oh, get a drink. I've you son of a bitch. Do that all the time. About pulling the plugs off it. It could just be a poorly manufactured heatsink. Could be one in a million that just has that slight imperfection and causes the issue at hand. I don't know. Possibly.
Oh boy.
Especially for a console that's much newer and so clean. It'll probably start again, yeah. Hopefully that little bit of shit I sanded off the heatsink might have been causing more trouble than we know, but possibly. Normally when I clean them up like that bit that I had to rub off, normally you can actually rub that off with the Q-tip. That one didn't want to budge, but it was very faint, like you couldn't see it unless you wet it. But, oh yeah, yeah, that's just disconnecting from the chassis. That's not too much to worry about, Anthony. Alright, so let's try Resident Evil now. So the fans started ramping up a little bit. Oh, no, she just shut down. So there's other issues, obviously. Huh. She just shut down. So it's not the liquid metal. And the error logs. That's the last one. APU trying to reboot. User system won't start. Blue light flashes. So it's not those first two. We're not getting. It won't boot. Unexpected power loss. And then I can't restart it though. It's like, I wonder if it's power supply. I don't have one of those. I wonder if it's the power supply though. I thought I can't even get a beep out of it to try and turn it back on. So, there's no like RAM, like, yeah, there's no RAM issues. Overheating, but overheating's got me. Don't know. Oh, I have to pull the plug to restart it, yeah. I don't have a PSU for that. I can run it off my bench supply though.
There was frozen sausages and freezing sausages.
A couple, I think, funny, yeah. And noodles, I don't know. There's errors in there with the APU not responding and shit. It's a bit of a weird one, but it's only during gameplay though. That's what gets me. It's it'll sit there idle. That's kind of the weird part. I'll have to power it up somewhere else with something else and see what happens, to be honest. I don't have a power supply for one of those. And if that solves it, then it's his power supply, I guess. But yeah, I'll have to order one. So no, I haven't got the disc drive on. I bet you if I put a PS4 game in it, it would be fine. Generally, that's a sign of liquid metal, though, which is even more interesting. But, oh, I need to take the power supply out. I was going to say I could just solder them to these pins, but yeah, it's definitely not liquid metal. That's interesting. I'm pretty sure I looked at it the same last time. Went, oh, the metal looks fine, and it's lasted him a couple more months though, so it could be a slowly failing power supply or some issue with your power supply. Oh boy. Alright, how am I going to do this? I have a couple of ways I can do this. I can either try and get these in underneath on the board, or I can solder to the top. Oh, and actually just clamp to these. So if I positive is the inside. Stop me go. Oh, you son of a bitch. That's going to make life even more difficult. No worries, pubs. You'll have to find someone to do that for you, buddy. I recommend Morse Code Gaming Lab for controllers. He's your man. Well, if it does the same after this, and I'm not getting any kind of like hardware errors, then I don't know. This is the best thing I ever built, this thing. I had it to run on PS5, PS4, PS4, it runs, it's got enough juice in it to run anything. Yeah, but I'm not getting a RAM error in the logs. And I think that's the thing. If it was RAM, we'd be getting an error kind of thing. Still need to watch that video. What video? Don't shut down, baby. Keep running. Oh, no, she just shut off. Fuck. So it's not the power supply. I checked the logs again, but they're not showing anything helpful, to be honest. Oh, because it's not shorting out the PC. It's actually let me boot that again with the external power supply. Possibly Final Man, yeah, but there's nothing, like I say, there's nothing coming up in the errors to say anything like that, which is the funny part. It's not telling me anything, so. And this is one of the ones I won't spend a lot of time on it, because I'm not going to go start swapping out all the fucking VRMs and shit, and reballing all the RAM, or swapping all the RAM out one by one, or that's just something I don't do for customers. It's just too time consuming. With my own console I might do it, but for the customer, no. I was really hoping it wouldn't do it then. It was a power supply issue, but it's not. Oh, about making the power supply, yeah. Okay, cool. Gotcha. I just followed a tutorial. Just bought something with enough amps in it to run PS5. So this thing's like 12 volt, 49 amps. Plenty of juice in it to run anything. So it's 3.3, 20 amp, 5 volt, 20 amp, 12 volt, 49 amp, 588 watts. Okay, so, yeah, okay. It still smells warm. Like, even though the fan's running, everything, the smell I'm getting out of the console just smells warm. Why is it still working now though? It hasn't shut down this time. That's odd. Hmm. And it just shut down with that game now. Hmm. Run Democracy. Was that there, was it? I'll check the log again after this too, and the fact that there is overheating log errors in the log is weird. What I might try is putting pressure on the APU while I run that game again. I really don't think it's overheating. Well, nothing to be lighting up really, you wouldn't expect, but otherwise it would probably have different issues. But, Ugh. It's funny how it was playing Helldivers then with no issue. But I wouldn't expect to see anything out of the ordinary here. The fan does increase in speed though, load the game. And the fan's kind of, oh hang on, the fan's kind of chugging. Like it's going woo, woo, woo. Maybe it thinks it's overheating because the fan's playing up or something? Geez, that cable's not even long enough for that. Why the hell do they sell that as a fan? The cables aren't even long enough. And just. The fan's still spinning. I just noticed it was going, like the bearing was almost in the way it's going, and increasing and decreasing in speed. I'm pretty sure it doesn't monitor the fan though. Let's see what this one does when I start the game up. So when I start the game, the fan was increasing in speed, like it wanted to cool itself down. Where's my controller not syncing now? control's gone all fooked. Now, so the fan increases. Nope, shut down. Well, I guess we'll have a look at the UART again and see if anything else is showing up, but so I'm not going to go start swapping out round blocks and shit. Hell no. Just on a whim. It does definitely feels like RAM or VRM issue, but if it's not showing me in the log there's one of those issues, then you're only stabbing in the dark, aren't you? Alright, I should clear these error logs. So there's only 7 there at the moment, 8. The last one was APU not responding, trying initialization or reboot. 3, user submitted, system won't start, blue light flashes. Check fuses, F3501, F7501. If the fuses are blown, it wouldn't turn on, so yeah. Nice whack. Exactly, McKenna. I'd be getting a totally different error on that log there, yeah. I'm not sure if I put them the same way, but anyway, let's have a look. The RX and TX. Incorrect input, what? It might be back to front by the looks of it. I got the right pads. Yep. Sure do. I got no connection. What's going on? Unless they're in the wrong way. I must have had them the right way in the first place. Which means I should see it in WeTools pop up going, oh, incorrect. It's going with the COM3. It might be around the wrong way then. Okay. I'm not getting any connection. What's going on? The ground, RX and TX. That should be. I've got it around the right way. I'll get something there on the screen, but I'm not. I think my cable might be playing up there. Something's not ready. Should have taken notice of which way I had them around. And I didn't. Not getting anything. It's been a bitch. Oh, what's going on? Comport's playing up something. That's my USB cable's playing up, but can't see why I wouldn't be getting a connection right now. Oh, there we go. You're not ready. All right, so. Not liking it. Seriously? I don't really drink all that thinks about it. So it's not, why is it not picking up now? It just picked it up a minute ago. Motherfucker. Oh, I really want a cigarette. Oh boy, do I want to smoke right now. Can someone just drop me one off? I just want one. Ugh. No, there's no M2 on it, no. I just had the connection to it with WeTools there. When I moved, I resoldered the ground wire and it popped up. Oh, unless I'm bridging something. Hang on, let me. No, I'm not bridging anything. I'm not sure that's the ground pad. Should be giving me a connection to the UART. And it's not. Oh, I love a smoke right now. I just need to get past this 5 minutes, I'll be right. I'm going anyway in about half an hour, so. If this doesn't show any different errors, then I don't know. So, oh, come on. I'm just trying to get the cables around that way, so when it pops up here and says fucking UART or whatever. And it's not. I should have made more of a note of which way I had them around before when it worked. While I was doing it. I didn't. Or I should have just left them wide on. So why am I not getting anything? Something's fucking... Everything's right. I'm wide onto RX and TX. Wide on the ground, that's all I should need. And it popped up before. Not getting anything now. Seriously? Fuck me. Oh, there we go. Alright. So now we have 10 messages with errors. So we had 8 before. So what's the latest ones? Unexpected power loss, unexpected power loss, unexpected power loss, unexpected power loss. There's no, you know, yeah, well that doesn't help me at all, does it? No. Unexpected power loss, like, eight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If there's any new data on here. Oh, actually I'm not. Okay, we're in UART code, sorry. What was it? 8609. This will say the same, you watch. Unexpected power loss or shutdown failure. So I've just messaged Phil with a screenshot of that and see what he says, but being a customer's console, it's not something I would spend a lot of time on personally, but that's just business kind of thing. They're not going to pay me to spend 6 hours fucking around on it, so. Yeah, very odd. I could check out the VRMs with the multimeter. I'd probably have to lift every inductor though to try and find a dodgy one, but what do you do? It could be that, so it could be SSD controller, it could be an SSD, it could be a RAM block, could be absolutely anything at this stage because the code reader does not give me any useful information, so an unexpected power failure. See what Phil gets back to me with. I'm sure he'll give me 101 things to check, but and again, then I still don't want to be spending all that goddamn time on it, but But it's interesting though, he was obviously having the same issue when he brought it to me first up. Well, that's what he was saying, it was shutting down in gameplay last when I brought it to you. And all I did was check his liquid metal out. And it is the one, it's the same as this, it is the one, it's the one I'm thinking of, that had no real obvious, oh shit, liquid metal, or yeah, a big bald spot on the die and everything. And again, I'm not going to go spend all that time on a customer's console. Start swapping out RAMs or the SSD controller, or I would expect it was SSD controller because it's a PS5. Maybe I should put a PS4 game in it. It's a PS5. I bet you if I put a PS4 game in, it's fine. And if it is, that tells me it's overheating and a liquid metal issue because PS5 is shut down. Like, fuck, I don't know. Yeah. See, they're all on the same net, so unless I lift each side of these inductors and then test for an odd one, you know what I mean? I can do that quickly, I guess. I'll lift these, see if I can find anything odd, but not hold my breath. Unexpected power loss, 80000009. I'm sure Phil's hopefully got some experience with it. I'll do this quickly, then I'm going. I say if it was a VRM or a RAM issue, we'd be getting an error in the log for that specific reason, and we're not, so that's why I'm really hesitant on doing anything like this with it. So I've lifted all the VRM inductors. And Birdie can't help me because he doesn't get error codes. Because BWE doesn't give them to him. Birdie's probably come across the problem, but he's got no idea it was tagged along with 80000009. Because BWE fucking hides that shit from everyone. Oh, that one, oh, hang on. So I'll start this end. So I get short to ground there. It's interesting. Short to ground there. 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 0.002 there. And 0.032 there. So why are these showing? Oh, interesting. That's interesting. They shouldn't be reading that. Huh. Why would they be showing full on? That one's not. 002. 002, and then the rest of them up this rail are 000, which is indicative of short, but they can't be short because the console wouldn't turn on if they were short. Definitely not. Alright, this side, that's very intriguing. That is interesting. No kind of abnormality. That side though, kind of thing. Okay. Well, I don't know. So I'm not going to waste my time on it, but 0.002, 0.002, short. What the fuck? If that was actually legit short, it wouldn't boot. Yeah, wow. That's weird. There's all of these ones too, but so maybe I need to lift those to huh? That's really not making sense. Really not making sense. It's actually telling me dead short. Like, what the fuck? On all, oh, I need to lift all those ones on that side too. I haven't looked yet, Anthony, but I can. I don't understand why these are telling me that there's a short, and the two by itself don't, by themselves. So I'll lift this whole side as well, because these are all on the same rails. Like if I pulled out another board and tested the same spots, they would not show 0, 0, 0. Guarantee you. But I say if that was a genuine short, she would just beep on, beep off, probably. Turn on, turn off. So the two up here are the other ones that seem alright, but let me check now. Okay, so now it's not saying short, okay. But it shouldn't be saying short anyway, because the console fucking turns on. So no, okay. Interesting, so I'd have to put them on back on one by one and see which ones. So there's no short there now, which plus I don't comprehend, because if it was short, the console wouldn't boot. But the short reading I'm getting on all of these, on the input side or the output side of the FETs, says short when I have all the inductors down, which kind of pinpoints the APU, but yeah. Alright, let's just do one at a time. So I'm going to put that one down. Short. And all the other ones aren't. Wow. That is trippy. So lift it. But there's no short on the right hand side. So with them all lifted, there's no shorts on this side of them, right? And there's no short on this side of the rail either. Either side, but when I put them down, unless that was the dodgy one, as soon as I put that inductor down, it went short. Same as that one. As soon as I put that down, wow. These all pump into the same rail on this side, right? But they all come from a separate FET on this side. And let's say there is no short, with all of them lifted on both sides of the board, there is no short on any of those VRM rails. There's no shorts down here. Yet if I drop one of the, or drop two so far, if I drop two of them, or one of them, I get short. And then you go to the other side, I've got these lifted as well. Now on the left side here, no short. Right side, ah, hey, hang on. Oh, hang on, what the fuck? So I'm getting short on these ones, but they're on the same rails. All of these are actually testing short. They're all on this rail. So they all run into this plane. Which that plane is testing short. So fucking APU, but if the APU was dead short like that, it wouldn't boot. I put them all back down, it'll boot. Wow, so that side short, unless this plane is different to this plane, and I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm sure they're the same planes, just two sides of the board. Oh, I do have a short there now, okay. Wow. Nothing's touching. So now I actually do have a short on the right hand side of these inductors. What the fuck? I didn't before. the fuck? And it's running the V-core. That's fucking stupidly weird. Like, seriously? They weren't testing short one after I lifted them all though, now they are. And none of them have got contact to the board to be causing that. I wonder if these two are still okay. Yep, these two are fine. These two are fine. Another core rail of some description. Maybe CPU and GPU, but wow, why the fuck do I now have a short on that total side of the APU and I didn't before? And I put these two back down one by one and the short came back. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to put them all back down to see if it fucking boots. That's just weird. Extremely weird. So there was no positive short anywhere originally. If this doesn't boot, oh, what? Nothing's happened to it there. It should boot, technically. Because nothing's changed, except when I lifted them, the short relieved, and now the short's back. Yeah, I got no idea. I got no effing idea. That all pinpoints the APU, but if the APU was bad, it wouldn't boot. It's been booting though. That's what I'm getting at finally. It's been booting. If those lines were actually short, it would not boot. It would beep on, beep off, and I'd get an error in the log. And if they were short, I'd actually have a 12 volt short. And I don't. Like, that's just super weird. Yeah. If it's gone now, I'll be like, what the fuck? So that's showing short, right? When I lift these on both sides of the board, there's no short this side. But now they're down, there is. Wow. That's just kind of tripped me out. Like, what the fuck? And it was like that when I first started. It was showing short, and that's why I lifted them. Kind of thing, so, yeah. Like, that would turn off now if it was short. I don't know. I got no effing idea. The APU is fine, as far as I can tell, yeah. Like, but, yeah, very, very weird. How they actually show 0 in diode mode. They should be shown like those two N ones show 0.002. They should all be shown the same, like any other VCC rail on it. Oh, jeez. Like any other VCC rail. Really low impedance. So let me just check. Yeah, I don't know. I say for me and the customer, it is not worth me. Unless I was getting a specific error. I'll see what Coda says, but unless I was getting a specific error in the code reader, then other than unexpected shutdown, like I know it's fucking unexpectedly shutting down, you dicks. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Like, huh? Now if I let me grab another board. If I grab another PS5 board, different version, but same setup. If I grab that, might prove me wrong here, but oh, hang on, that other one. Oh no, it's on died before. So if I check, so the two separate ones are at this end, you know, 0.003, which is normal. Now if I check these ones, oh, so they're reading the same, like they're actually short, but they're not. Okay. That's very interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about the PS5 board. Hopefully Phil says, mate, it'll be, it could be absolutely fucking anything, but the way it's shutting down, I might leave it on the bench and I'll let Phil get back to me in the next 24 hours hopefully, and I'll have one last look at it Monday morning and then I'll pull the pin on it. But yeah, very weird how it's doing that with them. I should put the disk drive on and see if it plays PS4s fine, but I'm not going to, because it probably will, which is generally an overheating issue. If you can play 4s but not 5s, it's a die kind of issue. But yeah. That's very interesting that they show short in diode mode, I must admit. It is confusing, Lucana, yeah, I agree. Oh, I really want to smoke. I need to stop drinking. I want to smoke. Oh. I wonder if he's got any PS4 games downloaded on there to play. So this was, so it shut down with the PS4 game. Because then we played that before and it shut down? No, we didn't. But it's interesting it played Helldivers without shutting down, and then I played Resident Evil or whatever it was and it shut down. So this shouldn't shut down being a PS4 game. Was Helldivers PS4 too on there? I didn't notice. And it still smells hot. Like, they don't normally, I can't normally smell the heat on them. Like, I can smell the heat on this thing. Like, it's getting hot. I can smell the warmth come off the board. This being a PS4 game should work fine. So it's the PS5 game's putting pressure on something that goes and just goes out cold. It doesn't want to go anymore. So anyway, so that's PS4 game. What else we got here? PS5. So Battlefield 4, PS4 game. I didn't notice before. I'll have a quick look. I didn't notice before, Anthony, if any were, but his fan's ramping up now, but not exceptionally. Like, but the fan's ramped up. It is like it's overheating, I must admit. All the symptoms are like it's overheating, but they're not even getting hot compared to the RAM blocks. They're cold as ice. They're similar here. But the RAM blocks below it compared to the inductors there. Like they're cool as ice, kind of thing. How hot are the RAM blocks getting? 58, 60, I wonder if 60 odd degrees is normal for the RAM blocks, I don't know. 61, 62. And the fan's now running faster. But you watch, I'll put a PS5 on, it'll crash. So let's go back to, well, let's go back to Helldivers. Fan sounds sick, but that's probably just his bearing. The other, it wasn't, the other fan did exactly the same thing, but yeah. The fan doesn't sound 100% healthy, but yeah. So it was crashing when I got just past here, whatever, but before it let me play it, I ran around in circles getting dizzy. So this crashed before, remember? Oh, there we go. Bang, out she goes. I don't know. I have no idea. We'd have more of an idea if the log was telling us there was something going on. Oh, and that, actually it's letting me power back on now. It wouldn't before. Huh? Oh, man. I'm going to go for a piss, hang on. Far out. Yeah, that's totally weird. It does feel like a RAM issue or a VRM issue, power issue, but I can't deny or confirm that because I'm not going to go swapping all fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 RAM blocks out and 8 fucking VRMs out when they're not showing anything to be concerned about in the logs. So yeah, I don't know. Can you hear the fan? It's popped up in revs, but maybe it's just the way it's not screwed in, I don't know. It sounds lumpy, but anyway. There we go, just shut down. As soon as you go to, I'm actually leaning towards SSD or SSD controller, to be honest. It's like as soon as it tries to access a certain data or blocks or area on the SSD or something, I don't know. But again, we'd get that error in the log, and we're not getting the error in the log, so. And now it won't let me turn it back on. It did before. It's like a, yeah, very weird. Alright. Don't know. Well, so being a customer's console, I won't spend a lot of time on it, that's for sure. I'll see what Phil says. I might try a couple of suggestions from Phil. And after that, it'll be like, no, the SSD controller didn't show up on UART. Makina. Saying APU, so we got unexpected power loss, blah blah blah. And then the other ones were APU not responding, trying to initialize or reboot. Check fuses, it's not a fucking fuse because it wouldn't boot. Unexpected power loss. Unexpected power loss. Overheating, so this is when it got me. Overheating, that's what it seems like, but overheating, 3-second blue light of death, or very quick white light. So that's saying that this is before even playing a game. That's saying on boot, blue light, and then as soon as the white light comes on, she shuts down. Unexpected power failure, 3-second blue light of death, at times very quick white light, and then no errors was where we started down the bottom here. So there's no SSD. Oh, sorry, yeah, it would show SSD control. The error code would show SSD controller or blah 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 blah. So all we're getting over the last few though is the 8609 unexpected power loss or shutdown failure. Yeah, I don't know. The APU not responding in there is a little possibly concerning, but I would expect if it's an APU issue, we'd be having a hell of a lot different issues, symptoms, but yeah. So I don't know, that's what I mean. I'm not getting the information I'm looking for out of the UART to go, okay, we have an issue here somewhere, kind of thing, so yeah. It's not showing us anything other than, oh cool, I shut down. Unexpected power out. Fucking cool. It's not the power supply, it's not the liquid metal. It did there a couple of times earlier on to think it was overheating. And it's only when playing PS5 games, which generally points you towards it overheating with bad liquid metal or something. So I don't know, yeah. It's got me a bit at the moment. I'll see what Phil says and go from there. I'm sure Phil's going to give me fucking 40 things to look at. He'll be like, oh, it'll be this, 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 or this. I'm like, dude, yeah. If it was my console and I was trying to fix it for resale purposes and I waste time like I do, I don't know what I'd do. I don't think it's RAM, I don't think it's VRM. I don't think it's liquid metal. I don't think it's the APU. The first thing I would probably do is actually reflow the SSD chips. Well, the short seems normal, Makina, going by the other board. They should not be testing all zeros in diode mode, because that's a dead short. Unless they are that low that my multimeter can't pick it up. But it should be picking it up like the two other FETs next to them with 0.002. Generally that's what they kind of read. I can pull a PS3 board out, an Xbox board out, and check that same rail on then the VCC, VDDC, and it'll be like 0.001, 0.002, 0.003. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what Phil says. Anyway, cool. All right, on that, I'm going. I'll be back on Monday, public holiday Monday, but I'm working, so I shall resume position. Getting hungry now. Yeah, that's right, Final Man. Yeah, the two. I just saw you make comment. Yeah, the 2 by itself is probably CPU and the other 8 are GPU. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I said I'm not even interested in spending up time for the guy. Like, yeah. I might offer him $100 for it, and then I might spend some time on it down the track or something. But yeah, he won't take $100 for it. But yeah, can't believe they still want $300 for a faulty PS5. I just won't pay it. I could probably fix 80% of them. I just won't pay $300 when I'm going to sell it for $450 or something and spend 60 hours on it fixing the fucker. I just can't justify it. Until the price of the faulty ones come down to like 150, 200, then I won't buy them. It's just not worth it. I'm sure once the Pro's out and the OG editions become less popular, the faulty price will come down hopefully, but yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Anthony, yeah. Once the Pro's out and about in the wild, then the price of the faulty PS5s might come down $100 or $200, so. Because it's a big outlay with so many symptoms and problems they have, like this one. If I paid $300 for this, faulty on eBay, and I've come across this, I'd be like, oh fuck, I've just wasted $300. You know, like, it's luck of the draw. There's no rhyme and rhythm to fixing them. You know, you can probably fix 80% of them, and the other 20% are just bad luck. Yeah, probably won't be long, Whack. Hopefully the ports are the same. We don't have to wait till China brings out replacement ports for them. Hopefully they've used the same HDMI port, because people are going to break the HDMI port. Yeah, for sure. Oh, no, well, yeah, I know you probably get, I don't know what they're going for, I haven't looked lately, but maybe they're going for $500 or something, second hand now, a disc version. If you pay $300 for a faulty one, you can't fix it, you're $300 out of pocket. Or if you can fix it, and you spend 4 hours on it, and you know, you sell it for $500, a couple $100, I guess, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But I just hope at this point in time, oh, hey Ruggies, bye Ruggies. I hope at this point in time the Pros have the same HDMI port, so don't have to do any magic to fucking fix them until they come out with a port. Exactly, Makino, mate. I can do a Frankie. I pay $140 for a console, put a $50 GPU on it, and I can sell it for fucking $1,200, you know, like, there's money in that shit, but yeah, there's no money in PS5s, yeah. Yeah, well, there you go, Anthony, yeah, $400. So why would you pay $300 for a faulty one? And if it needs a power supply, you're looking at $80. So there's 380. Oh, cool, I'll sell it for $400. I'll make $20. Like, it's just not worth it, yeah. So that's why I don't. You see me buy all these other different faulty consoles. I don't buy PS5s faulty at the moment until the price goes, drops right down. There's too much risk with them in the outlay, that's for sure. Way too much risk. You know, you could buy 3 of them for $300 each, $1,000, not fix one of them, and you're fucking $1,000 out of pocket. You know, if they're $150 each, $450, that's cool. You fix one, and you don't, you know, and you can sell. You hope to fix more than one, but you fix one and you spent $450, and you're only going to sell it for $500. You're only making $50. So yeah, they still are on PS4s, Makina. That's why I haven't bothered to buy one for that slim, $60 or $80 for the Southbridge. I'm like, fucking why? Like, I'm only going to get $180 for the goddamn fucking PS. So I'll end up I need to scrap that parts board to get it off the shelf. Same as the 2 PS3 Super Slims I've got sitting there. I just need to chuck them in the parts bin. And the Wii I've got sitting there, and the PS2. I've got 2 PS3 Super Slims, a PS4 Slim, a Wii, and a PS2 Fat sitting there on the shelf that I'll look at one day. I just need to scrap them because they're taking up a good 40% of my incoming and outgoing consoles. So yeah. Oh, definitely, Anthony. Yeah, yeah. We don't seem like Booty does in the States. It's just population difference. We don't seem like that. So yeah. I've got lots of PS2 Fat Spool. Do you want one? Look at this one. This is one you need for your collection. You need to put this in your collection, Bull. A blue one, a silver one, a black one. I've got a Frankie there to do too, that one that came in yesterday. But I hope all the Dreamcast stuff turns up early next week. Let me finish that Dreamcast off. I'm going to make one more drink then I'm out. I think I had one SSD controller. I've had no RAM repairs needed on PS5s. We just have the population. Like Anthony was saying, with all the different issues. You know, most issues I get are either a power short, power rail short. I've done a few South Bridges. I've done one or two SSD controllers. Haven't done any RAM repairs. I haven't had one yet come through that actually has a bad RAM block or anything, so yeah. I like the no power ones. Yeah. I don't like these ones. This is like, fuck. Like, this thing's not going to, like I said, I'm not going to spend time on it to fix it. But be actually interested to see what Phil says, what he recommends to have a look at, so yeah. But, you know, even if I paid $200 for that, I can get the South Bridge off it, which is a more common repair. The RAM blocks are useless to me because I don't do or come across anything like that. The SSD controller might come in handy, you know, the disk drive, laser, whatever, but the fan, they're the more common repairs for me. Fans, lasers, HDMI ports, South Bridge, SSD controller, and power shorts on power rails, and other than that, that's about the only issues I see come through with PS5. So, yeah. Exactly, McKenna. I think the population of Australia lives in California, don't they? Like, I mean, the population difference is huge to the kind of repairs that I get come through. Yeah, I don't see all the different stuff that Boots might see. Yeah. The diversity kind of thing. And it's just population. There's only 1 million people in Brisbane. I get people sending shit in from all around the country. There's a guy sending in a PS5 from somewhere around the country. I can't remember where. I can't remember. I think he's, again, no power. You know, you can't rely on the customer's diagnosis of their rendition of no power or not doing this or doing that, because they got no fucking idea. But yeah, it's like the dude with the PS4 earlier. She's come picked up. It's like, oh, my controllers are losing sync. Yeah, 2 controllers doing it. I said, mate, well, maybe both have gone bad. I said, I've had that sitting there for 2-3 hours and it has not lost sync at all. So it has to be something to do with your controllers. maybe his both controllers are both 5, 6, 8 years old, and they're both batteries that, like, I don't know. I don't know his story. I don't know the information I need to know to diagnose that, I guess. But yeah. Final man. Yeah, 30 million. Fuck, so more population than Australia and California. Like, yeah, same as the UK. Isn't there like fucking 1 billion people in the UK? Smaller than Australia. So where they were going to send them to? Phil. You know. It's just population. I get enough work to survive and I do well. I just don't get the diversity of repairs, I guess, because the quantity is not there, kind of thing. Population or quantity, yeah. Anyway, I'm going. I'll see you on Monday. Thank you, everyone, for chiming in and watching and making my day more pleasant. I'll see you Monday. Over and out. Chicka chicka, bow wow. It's gonna work, it's gonna work, it's gonna work. Let's go. See you Monday. Guys, gals, and Jason, looking for some booty? Head over to computerbooter.com and get your fix. Brought to you by Ace. Theo McKenna.